Out of all the eras to be born into, I'm surely glad that it's one with toilet paper.
Watch me somehow find a way to talk about the significance of toilet paper for 9 minutes. But yeah, I cannot imagine living in a world without toilet paper. It's crazy to think about. I actually think that I'm happier to have been born in the age of the wet wipes, but maybe that's a topic for another day. It's insane actually how people take toilet paper for granted. Think about what people used before toilet paper became a thing, right? I mean, people use stuff like moss and sponges on a stick and bamboo spatulas, and the beta testing for toilet paper did not look good at all. I mean, I think I heard that people use ceramic shards as well at some point, which is it's it is wild to see what people have done. But like toilet paper has done so much tremendous contributions towards the basis of human hygiene today. Even now, do I think that toilet paper is the sole thing that can clean your ass? No, but I mean, recognizing what it's done for us is insane. And I actually do really appreciate being brought into this world with toilet paper. You could not catch me trying to use ceramic shards to wipe my ass after I take a shit. Oh, the history is so insane. But I mean, imagine swapping toilet paper out for corn cob on a brunch. Like,
Dude, ceramic shards cannot be a good thing. That is absolutely insane. Yeah, I'm also glad that I wasn't there for the beta testing. But what's quite cool, if you run out of toilet paper, because you know you can wash directly afterwards. So what you could do is if you start at the top of your arm, don't tell me how you're gonna get down there unless you're super flexible. Use the top of your arm and then go all the way down by rubbing, and then you end up with your hand, and then you've grabbed some decent poo on your arm. And then just wash your arm afterwards. I have not done that before. Don't quote me.
and before anybody comes out to attack me or anything like that, I know there are plenty of countries in the world that cannot afford toilet paper as a luxury. It is definitely a luxury that a lot of first world to even third world countries have just made that it's the basis human needs, right? But it is definitely a luxury. There are a lot of communities that don't have this. It just gives you even more reason to be grateful for having it readily available to you. Toilet paper is probably one of the most mass-produced products in the world. I don't quote me on that. It's statistics I made the f up, but taking into account that the average human probably takes a shit about twice a day, right? At a maximum, 2 to 3 times a day. I know I do. I would imagine that a lot of this stuff has to be produced.
Dude, statistically, I think it's one a day for most people. Actually, I think I might actually look it up after this. Can't believe I'm going to be typing this into the search bar. Yeah, and then when it comes to the disclaimer that you mentioned as well in the beginning, some people find it bad if they don't use two-ply toilet paper. So that's crazy. And then you have some countries that don't even have toilet paper at all. So it's insane. It's sad. Cool, what the heck? The NHS and other health bodies state that having a bowel movement between 3 times a day and 3 times a week is considered normal. It's considered normal. How is 3 times a day the same as 3 times a week? That is just such a great area. So I think if you that is such a great area. That's insane. And then it continues to say that a 2023 study examined the bowel movements of 14,573 adults in the US. The most frequent bowel habit was 7 times per week. That was 50.7% of people. I guess there are a lot of studies. I'm not going to completely destroy my search history. I'll be getting adverts on my phone about bowel movements and laxatives and what are things that fill you up, whatever. Can't think of it. But the opposite of laxatives.
And it's not even just that we're in an age where we have the luxury of toilet paper. We're in an age where we have three ply softy goodness. You know what I mean? we got the deluxe version, the toilet paper Pro Max. So even even if you were born in an age of toilet paper, maybe back in the 1900s when it was first like established, what they had, what we got now is nothing. I would still prefer using wet wipes just because it's really nice and it cleans a lot better. But the toilet paper Pro Max is still a heavy W.
And I've never heard of three-ply toilet paper. What the heck is the point of that? Geez, that thing must be so thick. You won't even get that. Okay, I was going to get very, very not safe for work moment there. But I've never heard of that before. And yeah, you get flushable wet wipes now, which is really cool. And it's it makes everything manageable and easy.
Completely unrelated. I'm just reading the article right now from BBC I just sent about how often should you poo. This sentence is diabolical, but after somebody pointed out to me about this line, you always see this line. I see it in a lot of games. The latest Pokemon game has this weird line. It's like a dash, but it's a little extra long, right? Like she wishes that. Never mind. So there's this little extra line, and I cannot unthink this now. Every time I see this line, you know that it was written by AI or that they ran something through AI. Because people don't bother to check it and remove the line because the line gets added by AI all the time. So I can never unnotice that now. And now probably anybody listening to this might not be able to unnotice it now. It's in your favorite games, it's in subtitles, it's in websites, it's in posts on social medias, LinkedIn, Twitter, all that jazz. It's everywhere. But the line itself is what I wanted to read, which says the ideal poo is a type 3 or type 4. There are different types. Cracked or smooth sausage delivered once per day. So I mean like 7 times a week is not that bad. I go at least 7 times a week. If it's less than that, a little bit concerned, but I know that eating a lot of fiber helps with your stools. This is not health advice. Please go see a doctor. They are significantly more intelligent about these things than I am, but I can talk about personal experience. If you have trouble with your stools, you should eat more fiber. But I don't mind my search history being a little bit too weird. At this point, I cannot do any worse, right? But yeah, overall, there are a lot of people that take it for granted. You mentioned people that can't imagine using anything less than 2-ply. I've never found 3-ply before. I just know it exists. I imagine it's incredibly soft, but might be a bit difficult. I might have to squat really low in order to get in there. But bonus points to anybody listening to this broadcast that's caught any of the ass references that I've been making throughout this conversation. But yeah, all in all, really grateful to have the kind of utensils we have for hygiene that we have today. It's a great age to be born in. Obviously, there's a lot more reasons than just toilet paper, guys. We're just having a little bit of fun. But I mean, at the same time, also trying to bring awareness like, yo, you should probably learn to be a little bit more grateful about the simpler things in life because you take it for granted. And if you didn't have it, your life would be significantly difficult. You might be trying to wipe yourself with some ceramic shards or bamboo spatulas. That don't sound like a good time now, does it? Yeah. So, I mean, this extends far beyond toilet paper, but it is an example of an unsung hero in society, which I think we should be more grateful that we have it, right?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people get asked the question, just for fun. What is the one thing you can't live without? Or what is one thing that you always will buy no matter what the price is? And I don't know how, I think toilet paper is one of mine, to be honest. I mean, I'd hate to pack out some leaves and then wipe, and then you look at the leaf and there's a massive spider on it. Or it's poison ivy or stinging nettles. Oh my word, no, no, no. Thank you, toilet paper.
It's actually one of my greatest fears to be caught in a public restroom with no toilet paper, and it's happened to me more than I would have liked to have happened to me. It's mostly in a work environment. Um, I absolutely hate using public restrooms, but at work sometimes, gotta release some stress, but can't keep it held in the entire 9 hours. But now I'm thinking about if I was caught in a situation in the outdoors, for example, where I have to take a shit in the hole and there's nothing around me but leaves. If I grab poison ivy, it's just over, bro. Just put me down. I don't want to deal with that shit, man. So yeah, shout outs to you, toilet paper, for the little comforts that make everyday life dignified and worry free. We appreciate you, and I am glad to be born in the age of toilet paper. Did I make it to 9 minutes? I actually have to check. We'll probably know when the broadcast goes live. But if I did make it to 9 minutes talking about the significance of toilet paper, then you have to give the video a like. You have to subscribe, and if you want to maybe make some suggestions of things you want us to talk about in the future, leave it down in the comments below. Catch you on the next one. Peace.